Happy Fursuit Friday.
And we're back to talking about movies this week. We have seen Bob's Burgers, the movie. We watched it on Hulu. We did not get a chance to see it this summer in theaters. But we wanted to talk about it, especially with how well the newest season's been going.
Yeah.
Definitely thought they've been doing really well. I was concerned about watching the new season before watching the movie, and there didn't end up being too much big stuff that happened in the movie to cross over into the show.
Yeah. That's pretty much. I only ever noticed the reference during the intro.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. So that I can think of that really got mentioned. One of the big events at the beginning of the movie is a water main bursts in the street in front of the restaurant and creates a big old sinkhole. And in the intro for the new season, it shows during the usual montage of disasters happening to their restaurant is the ground collapsing and getting repaved, and you can kind of see that it's a different shade of color than the area around it. And that's about it. There's not a whole lot of consequence as far as things go from the movie to the TV show. Not that The Simpsons really did a whole lot after crossing from their movie, but I definitely think The Simpsons movie had a bigger budget and had a lot grander scope of a story than the Bob's Burgers movie.
Yeah, I thought it was nice, but like Simpsons, they do more grandiose,
true.
Otherworldly stuff at times.
Indeed.
And Bob's Burgers is way
really
more
grounded.
It's way more grounded, and they're really in a theatrically released movie. There really isn't much to go that the show can't.
Yeah,
or not a lot of places.
I am definitely not disappointed that I didn't see it in the theater. Like with some movies where I watched it at home and like, oh man, I really wish I could have seen that on the big screen.
Yeah.
With surround sound, booming stereo, whatever.
Yeah.
No, I'm glad that I got to see it, but yeah, watching it on TV at home on a Hulu is perfectly suitable.
Yeah.
If you're interested and you have Hulu, definitely check it out. But yeah, if you're unfamiliar, Bob's Burgers stars H. John Benjamin as Bob. It has Eugene Merman as the son. There, am I pointing? Yeah, I'm pointing to him right there. Yeah, Gene.
Mm-hmm.
We've got was it John Roberts voices Linda? Yeah, a guy voices the mom.
Shocker.
And we mentioned previously. I think we mentioned previously. There's a meme going around that Chris Pratt's voice for Mario in the Super Mario Brothers movie sounds a lot like her.
It really does. But
I'm wondering what her voice actor thinks about that comparison. They're flattered, if they're insulted, if they don't care. But yeah. Kristen Schaal voices the youngest daughter. Where is she? There she is. She's probably my favorite character on the show. Both by the fact that she wears she's kind of a furry. She always wears these pink bunny ears, and she's always the one with the most energy in any scene. Although I'd say her brother is like a close second there. He's got a lot of energy in his scenes as well. Always fun when they're the focus of an episode. And who am I forgetting? Who plays Tina?
Tina is Dan Mintz.
Dan Mintz, that's it. In fact, I believe originally it was conceived that it was 2 boys and a girl. And they kind of just convinced him, can you just like subtly change your character and just we're gonna make them into a girl. And I mean, hey, the mom's voiced by a dude, so it's totally not inconceivable. Tie back to last week's episode. But yeah, Kevin Kline voices their landlord, who plays a fairly significant role in the movie, and Gary Cole plays the detective. So what was his name? There, Detective what?
Oh, Sergeant Bosco.
Detective Sergeant Bosco. Yes, he's not the super large character in the movie, but he does factor into the movie, and he's in there.
And who doesn't want some Gary Cole?
And John Galifianakis plays.
Wait, who?
Wait, did I say his? Oh my God! What did I say?
It's Zach. Yeah,
Zach Galifianakis. Why did I? Oh my God! H. John Benjamin on my head here.
There's a couple Johns there. So.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, Zach Galifianakis. I thought it was him the first time I heard it without ever looking it up, but I wasn't sure because
he's definitely a fun character when he shows up.
Not as off the wall as the real Zach Galifianakis can be.
And what was there? What other actor? Somebody who wasn't in the movie or in the show. You want to mention
you're
him?
Talking about Jimmy Pesto?
Yes,
he was actually in the movie.
Bob's rival, the pizza owner of the pizza shop across the street, Jimmy Pesto, was voiced by
it's Jay Johnston.
Jay Johnston, and evidently he did it dumb and got canceled, and his character just kind of shows up in the background, hosing off his sidewalk. And that's his only role. He doesn't have any speaking lines anymore. He may as well be dead because his character is just relegated to being in the background. And I doubt they're going to recast him.
Yeah.
Just going by the fact that other characters in things like The Simpsons, when certain actors got either killed or died or canceled, other characters just retired. They either just show up in the background or they don't talk at all.
Yeah.
Or either in the background don't talk or they just don't appear.
Yeah.
I think Apu is just retired. I don't think he's in the show anymore. I don't think Lionel Hutz shows up anymore.
Yeah.
I can't think of any other particulars. But yeah, those are the two I was immediately thinking of. But yeah. So... I didn't really have oh man, Jimmy Pesto is one of my favorite characters or anything. But it was kind of fun the way he was such a rival to Bob. I hope they find a new rival restaurant owner that Bob can kind of get into fights with. Because that was always kind of a fun little thing to happen on the show. And he was pretty good at doing that sort of thing. Being the antagonistic loudmouth jerk. And it turns out he's just a jerk. But yeah, like I said, the movie isn't some big grand adventure, but it is it does have a larger than the usual sort of story. I definitely could see it being a 3 or 4 episode 3 or 4 parter sort of thing for the show. And yeah, the looks of the movie are pretty much the same as the TV show, maybe with a slightly larger budget as far as
definitely
some of the settings.
Definitely larger budget. The characters are shown with a bit more detail.
And there's definitely new sets that they visit that aren't in the show.
Some very cinematic shots too, when they're going down one street to the next or something like that. You see a lot of angle changing that
was actually pretty cool.
Basically just what would they do if they left the restaurant and there was more of a budget to show what they would do, and you actually can see them turning corners, and you can see the restaurant or store names in the background, and you can kind of tell where they're going and where they're at in relation to their.
A lot of visual gags with the names of the stores.
Yeah, it was really nice the way they did that. That was probably the biggest thing that you couldn't really get in the show just because of the budget constraints.
Yeah,
budget and time constraints. But overall, it's definitely a story that could have been told on the on network television, but. this was a fun way to do it too.
Yeah.
This was it was just a fun supplemental thing to do.
Agreed.
And it's it doesn't hurt the series at all. It can only help.
Indeed. Like I said, other than a sight gag in the opening credits, so far there's not really been anything like too big that happened in the movie that pays consequence into the episodes of the show. So if you missed it, you didn't really lose anything. But yeah, definitely say if you have an interest in the show, if you've seen a few episodes and like the characters, and you have Hulu, have access to Hulu, it would not be a waste of your time to watch the movie.
Yeah.
It's definitely worth checking out.
Absolutely agree.
It's not worth being like, oh, there's nothing else on Hulu that interests me, but I've been recommended this movie, so I am gonna get a Hulu account to go watch it. No, maybe borrow a friend's account if that's the case. But otherwise, if you have a Hulu account and you're interested, watch it.
Yeah, absolutely. You like Bob's Burgers? Watch the movie. Find a way to watch it legally.
Because
That's it.
Again, not too upset that I missed it in the theater. Now that I've seen it, and
I'm very glad that we did see it.
Yes,
though. Very
indeed.
glad, because it's a fun movie. If you like Bob's Burgers, go watch it.
Yes.
Go watch it. What are you waiting for?
Yeah, apparently they're waiting for us to tell them to, and to finish this video.
Why aren't you watching the movie about the burgers?
Yeah, we know somebody who really loves burgers, Merlcause. He's obsessed with burgers.
I like burgers too, but I don't eat the meat.
Ooh, a
kind.
burger! Like, that's one of his things. In fact, he made it so his model only eats burgers as far as how his character recovers health on streams.
Okay.
Kind of wild. And it was my suggestion that he had that.
Okay. So I guess that's it.
Yeah, I guess so.
I like French fries too.
Oh yeah, French fries. Gotta have some French fries. Should have brought the French fries in with us. We have a French fry plushie.
Oh yeah.
Or is it a pillow?
It's a pillow, but it's close enough. Okay, well I guess that's it then.
So
Bye.
yeah, until next time, everybody. Thanks for watching, and
Bye.
happy Fursuit Friday.
Whoopsie. Happy Fursuit Friday.